Hello everyone, I'm Ruben and welcome to your Adobe XD Daily Creative Challenge. To download the free resources and create it with us, simply click on the source file link in the description below. Super excited. Today is going to be a great day. It's challenge number 5 and we are going to be creating a sidebar navigation. Yesterday was fun. We created an amazing style guide that it was interactive and everything. So if you want to check that out, just go on the previous streams and you can take a look at it and build it with us again. But for today, we're going to be creating a sidebar navigation. So let's get to it right away, shall we? All right. So prompt number 5, we're going to be creating a sidebar navigation. We have some inspirations here. So let's go and take a look at it. So basically, sidebars are pretty popular nowadays. You have your sidebars with some information, some main links in there with some iconography in there as well. This one, for example, I really like this one because they use a little hint of purple in there because it's kind of like cohesive as far as like design goes. This one, kind of like this one too because it's very flat and straightforward. They're using one accent color, which is blue. Yeah, but this looks legit pretty cool and neat. Let's see this one, for example. They're using two different colors, just probably a dark mode and just a light mode, which is kind of cool. It's pretty colorful here with the logo and stuff. Yeah, but we're going to be creating something similar to this. So in the starter file, you should have something like this. Pretty straightforward. So it's a component already. So what we're going to do is start adding things. Like for example, let's just add in an image here of a profile. So what I like to do is like go into my plugins on the bottom left and then look for my plugins here. And there's one for profile and faces. UI faces is one of them. You can select from where. I'm gonna just like use splash. And you see that I selected my circle already, my shape. And then we're just gonna pick like one image from here. It could be any image. It's just gonna put it in there. Let's just pick this one that is kind of like colorful. Just apply, boom, we got it. So we got our profile pick in there. Let's see. Let me go back again into my plugins, or just go into the actual layers panel. And then what I want to do here is like when you hover over this, we're gonna expand it and then have some sort of like text, or in this case for the search, probably gonna have a search bar in there. And yeah, let's just create the hover state, and then we're gonna start like probably like playing around with different stuff in there. So let's do it. So let's click on it. This is the default state right now. So let's click on the plus so we can add in a hover state. Let's just call it hover state, but let's just call it sidebar. All right, sidebar. Oops. Hover state. Perfect. And then we're going to start editing our hover state. So just command click so you can select the background. And then just like, let's just open it a little bit. And then let's just start adding things on the side here. For example, like for the search, maybe I'm gonna grab the rectangle tool and just like draw a rectangle here for the search. I don't know, maybe like we do something like that. Maybe we just like, maybe we should make this a little wider. And then this, let's make it a little taller too, and just wider too, just a tiny bit. Maybe we can go even further, like about there. And then in here, Just rounded those corners and then pull this just a tiny bit. And then let's just make this, remove the black. Then it's the same color, but then let's just bring it up a tiny bit. Something like about there. That's kind of nice. Maybe a little darker, maybe. I don't know, maybe like there. Okay, that's kind of cool. Perfect. All right, so that's that. Then for the rest of it, let's just add in some text. Maybe this is like a dashboard. Let's just change this to white, and then let's change the font to Barlow, maybe. I'm in love with this font, typeface. All right, so right now is 20. Let's make it 24. Maybe that's too big. We don't know, but we'll find out. Maybe that's too big. Maybe let's do probably 22, maybe. And then let's just pick this color that we just created, but bring it up because we need some contrast. So let's just bring it up like about there. Contrast is very important, guys. So make sure when you're designing something that you test your stuff before, you know, you commit to it. Then let's just add in, I don't know, maybe this is just my account, maybe. Or I don't know, settings. No, settings is below there. My account. As far as like the kerning is kind of open, so I'm gonna close it just a tiny bit. -10 maybe. Maybe a little more. -15. Yeah, that's about right. We can just zoom in, go in there. Perfect. And then let's continue duplicating this. Just hold down Option on your Mac, Alt on your PC. This is going to be the cart. Next one, let's see, this is going to be, and you see how you have like your padding like 71, which is pretty neat. This is probably documents. Let's go documents. Let's continue right now with the bottom one. This is more like, this looks like more like analytics. And then the bottom one, let's see, it's kind of like settings, right? Settings. So I think we're good there. Let's see. Okay, I think we're good. That's kind of cool. Let's see who's on the chat today. Let's see, what do you guys think so far? Let's see who's in the chat. All right, so let's see, Laura is there, Wade is there. Hey Wade. John, hey Laura. John is there. All right, Jack is there, Megan is there, XD Time. Hello again, Uma Khan, always been here since day one, which is pretty cool. Steve is there, Julia is there. Hey Julia. All right, so there is a bunch of people today, which is pretty cool. Thanks guys for the support. Really appreciate it. All right, so it looks like the chat is on fire. So let's keep working on this. Alrighty, so all right, let's see what we have here. We have some cool stuff here. Let's see what we have like for the profile. See what they have in there. So they have their name and probably title or something. Yeah, so they have a name and a title. All right, so let's do the same thing for this profile. So I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna just probably let's see, what name should we give? Let's do Sarah. Sarah, I don't know, Smith. And then we're gonna change the font to be like a, I don't know, maybe like medium, maybe white. So it kind of like it's on your face. And then for the title, or for the title, we're gonna just use this one. Let's say that Sarah is a web designer. And then let's bring it down to probably 16. That's okay, I guess. Perfect. And let's just group it together. Command G, Control G on your PC. I think this is pretty cool. So far, so good. I mean, let's see what else they have. Oh, they have like a small hover state. They have a small hover state using the color that they have. Okay, let's see what else they have. All right, so they have an accent color. We do have an accent color here, which is this kind of like light green. We can change it if we want, but I think it works. So let's just keep it at that for now, and then let's just make a cool transition between these two, between the default state and also the actual expanded, which is the hover. All right, so we know that the default is this, and then the hover state will be this one. Default hover. All right, are we missing anything at all in here? Let's see. We're not missing anything for now. I think we're good. Maybe, oh yeah, maybe we can add a title for that section at the top. So let's do that. Let's just add a title in here when it expands, maybe like the company name or something like that. So let's just copy this, put it in here, and let's just call this what this company is about. Let's call it I don't know, like a software company, or let's do analytics, for example. Yeah, let's call it analytics, and then let's just grab this color or press I. And then let's make it bold. And probably we're going to make this uppercase, like everything. Yeah, something like that. That's kind of neat. And then let's make this official. Put a TM in there. Oh, that's great. Let's just use just regular. You don't have to go crazy. And then make it super tiny. And put it in there so it looks like it's a legit, company. Something like that. I think that works. It's kind of cool. Then what we're going to do is just, animate this stuff. So what we're going to do is just go to the default state. Let's just make sure like we have everything in there. That's perfect. Maybe we will have to the icons, we will have to probably put it outside, because I might want to do some interaction with the, like when you hover over the icons and stuff. But let's just take one step at a time. Let's go ahead and animate this. All right, so for the default state, we're gonna go into the prototype mode. Remember to save your stuff, so Command S or Control S on your PC, and then go into your prototype on the top left tab. And then what we are going to do is, we have one already because the hover state, and then we're going to do auto animate, which is awesome. And then sidebar hover state, that's what we want. And then the ease out, we're going to change it to is in and out. And then from there, duration, we're going to do 0.8, but we're going to start, you know, like changing things around just to see and try and try different things just to see how everything looks. But I think that's pretty good for now. So let's just play this and see how it looks. So we're gonna go and play it, and we're gonna go and hover. Nice. Look at this tab. It's pretty neat how it goes. And one thing I don't like about it is it's kind of like the search. The search comes in, and it's kind of like weird because you still see it when it's like closing down, or when you open it, like it's already in there in your face before it opens. So we might have to do something to fix that. But so far so good. What do you guys think on the chat? Let me know what you guys think. Oh, let's see. I need a duotone profile photo. That's kind of cool. Hey, Web Donut. All right, so people are on fire on the chat. That's pretty dope. All right, let's see, streams. Yeah, our time is limited, but we are going to make the best we can. So let's go back and see what else we can do about this navigation. I feel like I want to do a wide version of it. Okay, so this is dope. Yeah, let's create a wide version of it. So let's imagine like you have or maybe we can make even this. Yeah, I'm thinking so many different things right now, but let's focus on one thing. Let's do the wide version of it. Let's just Command C and then Control C to paste. What we're gonna do is we're not just gonna, let me see if this one, yeah. What we're gonna do is just like ungroup this one, because if I make a change here, it's gonna change it here because I just created a sub-component of this one. So if I change something in here, for example, if I click in here, it's not gonna change it because I ungroup it already, but if I would have done that, it would have changed the whole thing. And we don't want to do that because I want to create a white one. So, or maybe, now that I'm thinking about, maybe we can create like a white, well, we can do that too. It all depends, but let's just focus on creating the white version of this. So I'm going to just click on the whole thing, which is all of this. I'm going to group it. I'm going to call it light sidebar. We might have to make some changes here in order for us to see it. So I'm going to create a background that is, you know, darker. So that way, maybe we should do something like, we should probably do something like this. I'm going to remove this now that I'm thinking about it. I'm going to just cut this, just Command X, cut it. And then here, I'm going to just make it smaller. I'm going to duplicate a different one. And this is going to be the light version. Right? And then I'm going to change this to a light color, maybe just so I can just see it, because I'm going to be changing colors left and right. For the background of the artboard, I'm just going to press I and probably pick this one. And then for the icons, just going to select them all. See if I'm going to be able to do it, and just like select the fill and change it to this color. Some of the stuff didn't change because they are part of a stroke. They have a stroke instead of a fill. So what I'm going to do is just select this, change it to this color, do the same thing for this one, change it for this one, that one too. I'm going to change it to this, Now we can click on the background and change that to white, which is kind of cool. Look at how dope this looks. Then this kind of like gets lost. So maybe I will just, I don't know, make it a little darker maybe for this version, maybe just a tiny bit, maybe more bluish, and just maybe right there. That's kind of cool. So the sidebar, we're gonna ungroup this, and we're gonna create a new, let's just close all of this. Let's create a new lighter, and then create a component. So right click and then make a component out of it. Let's just move it down to here, and then we're probably gonna do the same thing for, you know, the hover state and all of that stuff. But for the time being, I'm gonna move this here, and I'm gonna see if I can create some hover states. So let's go into the side, and then in here, just because of timing, of course, we're gonna just create this, make this a component. And then what I'm gonna do is just, this is the default state, and that's fine. But then we're gonna add in a hover state. And what we're gonna do in that hover state is actually to, let me see if I can add in, oops, let's see if we can add in this color here. Perfect, and we're gonna bring it down. Oops. The reason why it's doing this is because, let me just move it all the way to the top. It's because it's trying to find the dashboard, which is this one. But maybe this won't work on this. Let's just try it out just to see what that does. I mean, I have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen here, but let's just try it out. This is what it's all about. Oh, it's in the open state, so I have to close it. Perfect. Display it. Then we go over this one. Okay, nothing is happening. Hover state. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. So for this, instead of making this whole thing, oh, it's because I have this inside this too. So let's just bring, no, I will have to get it out. All right, so let's see what else we have. Maybe we can, instead of doing the hover state, maybe we can make this, when you hover over this, maybe a little bigger. I don't know, just to make it pop more. So let's just make it bigger, move it on the side, and then move this to the side as well. I don't know, what do you guys think? I think this is kind of cool. So let's try this out. Let's get rid of this for now. 1 and 2. Go again. Play it. Go into the default state, and then just play it. Oh, look at that. It's neat. And you can do a bunch of things when it comes to, you know, like adding a link here, or maybe like a little button here that you can expand it and make it bigger. But I think, yeah, it's pretty dope, pretty cool. Different ways to approach things and making sidebar navigations and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, I want you to remember that you could go into join our Discord, our community, so you can submit your work here, and we can, we have some amazing mentors that can definitely help you level up your skills and other creative to inspire you. And actually, you can come in here, you can actually put in your work here, put your links, put your designs here, and people are just gonna, you know, go and give you, advice on what you need to improve. It's a great community for everyone to join. So I suggest you to go in, put your stuff in there. I've seen a lot of stuff that we have created over the past week, and it's been amazing. So don't forget to join us, guys. There's tons of resources, free resources for you and challenges. So come back to the challenges, come back to Adobe Live, and stay safe. Thank you so much again, and bye bye.